Gary, let's start with you. I mean, first chance to start as a Bulldog, and you reward Coach Lamonis by a first pitch home run. I mean, when did you find out you were starting, and what was kind of your mindset going to that first at bat?
Yeah, I found out right before stretch today, and basically my mindset was just to be aggressive on my pitch, and luckily I got it. And I just wanted to do damage with it, and luckily I got that pitch. And
Sam,
Garrett, just since today was your first start, you've kind of just been a reserve player at the start of the season. What's it just been like so far playing here at Mississippi State?
It's been awesome. It's been an awesome experience. I knew what I was getting into, and just everything about this place. I wanted to come to a place with an amazing baseball environment, and I picked the right place, and I'm just glad to be here and just fighting with my guys.
Davey.
Bryce, a couple of two-run hard-earned wins, and then the 9-3 win yesterday. Just how would you assess the series and how y'all came out of this?
It's always good to win. I think we can play better. I think we're just scratching the surface of what we could potentially be. I think we can get the bats going a little bit more. I think the starting pitching's been pretty good. The bullpen's been great. So I think we can build off of this weekend, but I don't think we're anywhere close to where we could be.
Steve.
Bryce, a lot of moving parts in this outfield, a lot of moving around, kind of musical chairs almost sometimes in these games, and then you look up and there's Beans out there making a catch at the wall, sometimes in center, sometimes in left. How would you kind of assess how this outfield has kind of come together so far, even though it's been different guys almost every game?
Well, we have a ton of depth, especially in the outfield, and position player-wise, just in general, we have a lot of depth. So you can do a lot of different things with the lineup. You have your power guys that you can throw in the corners to start the game, and then when you kind of assess where you're at, Coach Lamonis can put the really good defensive team in there. But I think we have a lot of options with what we can do, and I think it's been great so far. I think we've been able to piece together a lot of games.
Doug.
For both of you, I asked Coach during his interview about the whole lineup, starting lineup got at least one hit. But of course, what he wants is consistency. You go up there and get a hit, he wants you to get a hit the next time. So if you're 0-1 or you're 1-0, does it change the way that you go up there and when you hit him?
For me, no, because you have to be stubborn to your approach. So the prior at bat can't dictate what goes on in the next at bat. So if whether you're 0 for 1 or 1 for 1 with a homer, that it never changes. Like just finding a way to separate your at bats is a big piece for us, and we're still learning how to go through it. Momentum plays a big part in it, but finding a way to create your own momentum is something that we've talked about a lot.
Steve.
Gary, Charlton's a guy that's kind of a craftier guy. You don't see a lot of guys like him, maybe 6'2", 210, that throw 85 to 88 from the left, and then he mixes in a slider and a change. He's got a cutter he throws as well. Kind of what was the scouting report on him and the game plan against him?
Well, we kind of knew what we were getting into, right? He's got a fastball, he's got a little cutter, slider, some different shapes, but man, the game plan going in was just to be aggressive on the heater and ambush it and drive the baseball. And we've been kind of working on getting our head out and doing some damage to the pull side and staying on baseballs, especially on a guy like that who's got a little slower fastball velo. You really got to stay on those pitches. We've been really working that, and yeah, I think we did well with that approach to that.
Davey.
Gary, followed up your home run with 3 more later in the lineup in the game. Just talk about the potential pop in this lineup and how that can help you in the long run.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun when you got basically every guy in your order can leave the ballpark at any time. Right, that speaks to the depth that we have position player wise. So knowing that we could break a ball game open at any time, it's really comforting. That said, still got to put good at bats together and get base runners, timely hitting, situational stuff. But having that pop in the lineup definitely is definitely a good thing to have.
Doug.
Gary, you had a good day today, and Lucas Buckner's had some good games, and it looks like we might even have a three-way battle at second base now. How do you stay in touch with your teammates while you're competing with them to start for that position?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think one thing is we're all aware that we have great depth, position player wise. Like, we got guys who can go in there and make an impact right away. You know, that's a good thing about our ball club. So, you know, since we're all aware of that, like, you know, all of our guys are ready to go at any time. And the good thing about our club is, like, all of our guys, even the, you know, Buck or Sawyer Reeves, like, we're all doing what it takes to win, right? So if you throw us in there for a defensive replacement, pinch hitter, or a start, right, you know, we don't care. We just want to do what's best for our team and to do whatever it takes to win, you know, and that speaks to our strength of our ball club. It's like we can, you know, defensively replace guys or pinch hit guys, you know, matchups. So I think it speaks to the strength of our club, and we're ready to do anything that Coach Lamonis asks of us.
Got time for a couple more. Steve?
Bryce, with all these newcomers, you know, everybody kind of looks to guys like you and Stone and Hunter to kind of see how to act and kind of what's expected at Mississippi State and what's accepted at Mississippi State. How do you feel like it's your role to kind of get these guys maybe up to speed on the Mississippi State culture and tradition?
Yeah, so credit to the new guys. They've done a really good job of embracing the culture. But one of the first things we talk about in the meeting at the very beginning of the year is the history of Mississippi State and how this team and this environment has come to be. And so playing every day with respect to that is something that's a big deal. And Coach Lamonis does a great job of letting all the new guys know that, hey, you're not just joining a team, you're joining a team that has history. So he does a really good job of that, and it's really, I haven't had, like I said, the new guys have been very good as far as embracing the culture that we have. So every now and then I have to answer a question or something like that, but they've done a really good job.